Greetings from Edu Aspirants, our YouTube channel to is academics, competitive exams, entrance exams, as also for enrichment of knowledge. In the series of our video on current affairs, this is the first video for 2026 in which we shall cover main current affairs for the first fortnight of January 2026. Republic of Kiribati. It was in news recently, and why? It is an island nation in Micronesia, sub-region of Oceania in the Central Pacific Ocean, and it is the first place in the world to enter 2026 celebrating New Year at 3:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. That is on our 31st December at 3:30 p.m. afternoon. It celebrates New Year. It is midnight there and they enter the New Year first. Kiribati has population of about 1.3 lakh and consists of 33 coral atolls spread across the ocean. This is the flag of Kiribati. Howland and Baker Islands, if you must remember, become the last places to enter New Year on January 1. And this happens on these two uninhabited US atolls. People are not there on these atolls in the equatorial Pacific and enter 2026 at 5:30 p.m. IST, that is Indian Standard Time. On first evening at 5:30 p.m. they have midnight. The official flag used on these islands is the flag of the United States of America. Goa is set to get its third district, and which will be Kushavati. It is named after the ancient Kushavati river that flows through parts of the region. At present, Goa has only two districts. I'm sure you all know, North and South Goa. The proposed Kushavati district will be carved entirely out of South Goa and comprise Dharbandaro, Kupem, Sangwem and Kanakona taluks. The headquarters of Kushavati district will be Kupem, and this is seen on the map here. On New Year, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited BSNL launched Voice over Wi-Fi, VoWiFi, also called Wi-Fi, calling across all telecom circles in India. It allows voice calls and messages over a Wi-Fi network using the same mobile number and dialer. It works well in weak mobile signal areas like homes, basements, offices and remote regions. The service is Internet Protocol Multimedia Subsystem IMS based, supporting smooth Wi-Fi to mobile handover. It is free of cost, reduces network congestion and supports rural connectivity. You should only have a broadband access. Niti Aayog's School Education Quality Index (SEQI) ranked the top Indian states on education, and Kerala topped the list with SEQI of 76.63 and a literacy rate of 95.3%, followed by Rajasthan at 72.86, Karnataka, Andhra and Gujarat. The index assesses 30 indicators including learning outcomes, access to schools, infrastructure and equality. 80.9% of Indians aged 7 and older are now literate. This is according to the periodic Labour Force Survey of 2023-24. Mizoram has attained a literacy rate of more than 98%. So it is considered as 100% literate in this generation. For fair comparison, it ranks 20 large states, 8 small states and 7 union territories separately based on overall education quality. So that's the fairness. The top 10 also include, other than these, Assam, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Himachal and Uttarakhand. According to a study published in the Lancet Planetary Health, rise in temperatures and carbon dioxide levels due to climate change can significantly increase the level of arsenic in paddy rice. Inorganic arsenic is highly toxic, and eating rice in China and Southeast and South Asia, that is India also, is already a source of cancer risk. Arsenic is a naturally occurring element found in groundwater, and in the human body it can trigger serious health problems if we eat rice in those areas, which is grown in such areas. Long-term exposure has been linked to heart disease, diabetes and several forms of cancer. Absorbed through rice consumption, it accumulates in the body, increasing the risk of chronic illnesses over time. A modern echo of the Monroe Doctrine, which was articulated in 1823 by James Monroe, is President Donald Trump's Monroe Doctrine, as the United States revives an old logic of regional dominance. For 5 centuries, Monroe Doctrine declared the Western Hemisphere off limits to European powers, signaling the United States' emergence as a regional hegemon. From silver and gold to oil and rare earths, the wealth of the global south has underwritten the rise of Western power. The Pemba effect has intrigued thinkers like Aristotle, who noted in Meteorologica that previously heated water can freeze more quickly. The phenomenon was rediscovered in the 20th century by Aristotle, Pemba, after whom it is named. Scientists have now resolved the long-standing Pemba effect, the counter-intuitive phenomena where hot water freezes faster than colder water. Researchers have for the first time captured this effect during ice formation at the molecular level. The simulations reveal that cooling water does not proceed smoothly towards ice. It can become trapped in intermediate short-lived molecular arrangements before true ice nucleates. Hotter water avoids these kinetic traps and follows a faster pathway to nucleation. This allows it to freeze sooner than the colder water. Cold refers to winters, as we know, but in physics, cold has a different meaning. The lowest possible temperature is absolute zero, that is minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, where atomic motion reaches its minimum limit. Modern physics can now cool atoms to just billionths of a degree above this point, opening a strange invisible quantum world. The motion of atoms raises temperature, and as matter cools, the atomic motion slows. Near absolute zero, atoms act as waves that overlap and interfere, and this is known as ultra-cold matter. Physicists use laser light to slow down atoms, even though lasers often heat objects, and light also carries momentum, and this carefully tuned laser beams act as a brake, reducing atomic motion in all directions. This technique led to the development of laser cooling and trapping, and some 20 years ago or 25 years ago, it also received the Nobel Prize in Physics. Shakti, what do you make of it? Launched by IIT Madras and Center for Development of Advanced Computing CDAC, is an indigenously developed and manufactured supercomputing system. It has significantly strengthened India's high-performance computing capabilities with a peak performance of 3.1 petaflops. What is petaflops? It is a unit of computing speed equal to 1000 million 5 floating point operations per second. It ranks among the most powerful computing facilities in the country and marks a major milestone in self-reliant digital infrastructure. Param Shakti can execute over 3.1 quadrillion calculations per second, enabling rapid processing of large and complex data sets. And this is a picture of Param Shakti supercomputer. This brings us to the end of our video for the current affairs of the first fortnight of 2026. See you with the next video in 15 days. Subscribe, like, share and press the bell icon for updates. Best of luck.